going to be a general reading for the month of July 2019 for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Gemini. Gemini family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so, with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time period. Gemini, before I get started, let me tell you that this is a time of clear water, whatever that means for you. You're not a water sign, I know that, but I will tell you this, that water sometimes symbolizes a cleansing. It symbolizes a washing away of some things that are not pure. It symbolizes a purifying, it has a purifying element or aspect as well. It also brings about newness. And sometimes when I coach people, I talk about giving clean water and giving that which is pure and right from the heart. And so water, I see water with you. I also see you smiling. So I like that. I like happy vibrations, and I see water being very important and significant for you. A nice, beautiful cleansing and newness coming for you. Let's begin. Okay. Okay, good. So I see you, you've been dealing with a lot of things. I think some of you have been packing away some things, packing away some clothing, and maybe reconfiguring, maybe moving furniture around as well. Some of you have been doing that. And I also see where some of you have been storing things away, change of season type of normal procedures for many of us, those of us that have the space to do that. I see that. I see where you're moving and rearranging and shuffling and changing. I like that. But it's a pleasant thing. It's a happy thing. You might actually be doing some cleansing where you might be throwing some things away too. So those are nice vibrations. I see you getting more into yourself, into your own zone, becoming stronger, even in a small way, not major, not big time shifts or things like that. But I definitely see you becoming more, getting more into yourself during this zone and becoming more independent or interdependent as it relates to your friends and associates. There's also going to be I want you to look for this. I want you to, if it comes or when it comes, to be able to deal with it in an intelligent way. There's a breakdown in trust and communication. You might find yourself in a situation where someone might tell you something that is not true. You could also find yourself in a situation where there just might be a mild separation between you and someone that you're very close to. It doesn't have to be violent or nasty or, a negative way. It could just be a general separation of you two. And some of it has to do with a conflict of values. I definitely see a conflict. I definitely see, I don't, at this point, I don't see it being an exchange of negative words, but I definitely see it having to do with a conflict. You just disagree with their lifestyle or something that they're saying or doing. They disagree with you, and so it's just a basic smooth separation. I definitely see you kind of like walking gently, like you're like prancing almost, and that energy is an energy of poise and power and confidence at the same time. I like it very, very much. And I'm looking at this breakdown in connection. This could be with a sibling or someone that has been close to you for some time. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see a card here that is significant of it's to be interpreted that you should not go backwards, that you should not go back into something from your past and try to make it different than what it was, but to keep moving forward. I definitely see that. I definitely see where some of you are done with someone that has disappointed you a few times, you're kind of done with it. Some of you are looking at a beautiful love relationship too. A beautiful, nice, and healthy love relationship is definitely on the horizon for you, something that perhaps you have been building as well. Good, and the reason why I say have been building, because as I'm moving my hands, looking at the cards, I'm feeling the energy of like a building, like a rounding and rounding until you keep building it to a larger type of a figure. It's like a bigger thing that you're building. You're building something nice. I like that. And some of you going back to this breakdown or this separation between you and someone else, you might actually be doing something as you get close to the end of this cycle. You might actually be cutting them off completely, like just not taking their calls, not taking their texts and messages and so on and so forth. Yeah, a good time for you to establish some guides as far as realistic goals for yourself. And when I say realistic, I really shouldn't have said realistic because I know that it's interpreted, the general interpretation is those that are doable. I don't mean to say to limit you by saying those that are doable. What I mean to say is those that are uh, put your goals in an orderly fashion so that you're looking at prioritizing what you want to accomplish first, then, and second, and so on and so forth. I definitely see you looking at the possibility of some traveling overseas, over waters. I definitely see that. And I also see things are turning around for you. There's some good times ahead for you, some good times in all aspects of your life: money, health, love. Very good. Some new prospects for those of you that are looking for work. There's some definite new prospects. Some of you are thinking through a different time. You're thinking about working, doing something different. And so I like that. Okay, Gemini, you got beautiful positive energies. I'm going to stop there for this reading. I like to keep my general readings brief. Those of you that heard something that resonated with you, you'd like to come in for a private consult, the information is on the screen. Those of you that are not ready yet, of course, I wish you the very best, but I do hope to hear from all of you very soon. I do have some openings for next week. My Gemini family members, stay blessed, and really some beautiful energies coming your way. Definitely very, very nice, happy energies for you. Stay blessed, Gemini.